We're already, man. So,
All right, guys. We'll do 10
representing.
seconds of silence, so we'll get started. Oh, and do you have intro music for this?
Nah,
Or-
I was
okay,
gonna play it on my phone
right.
real quick.
Cool. We'll do 10 seconds of silence, so we'll get started.
I don't like the color red. I live with the crib.
Whoa, what? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Oh,
I'm all types of blue, baby. Big blue, baby.
I'm an ass man.
they want me to play this. I don't know why.
Love 'em. I love to kick 'em.
You know why.
I love to shove 'em. I love to stick 'em. Love to pull 'em. I love to watch 'em. I love to stick 'em.
And I'm gonna kick him, cause I'm an ass man. Whoa, I'm an ass man. Yo, man, credit to our newest member of Toxic Talk, Wilkins' ass.
Yes, welcome back to the Toxic Foursome. Hello, hello, hello. We are back once again. We are back once again. We are back. The Toxic Foursome here. Now, we got over two across from me in his all blue giant official mascot, the living legend, one word Larry Morgan.
One word, baby.
No cracking of the cores this time. Over to my left, to my lower left, weighing at 135 pounds, and the attractive
235.
235 pounds.
235
Every
pounds, bro.
woman in the universe is attracted to this individual. No, it is not Sir Wilkins. It is SWA, Sir Wilkins' ass. And then over to my upper left, he is highlighted in death row attire. He is the true face of the Jobber Tears podcast, Sir Wilkins. And of course, it is me, the True Hill Phenom, SP3, and we are back once again. How you doing, fellas?
Okay, maybe his ass does weigh 135 pounds. Maybe it does, bro.
Yeah, I was going more.
I know,
that's why I
man.
said lower left.
Yeah, well, there it is, man.
Good evening, guys.
I like that shirt you wearing, bro.
Thank you.
It looks like when my grandmother used to like highlight like Bible verses.
I love how you just put Death Row Records and Bible verses in the same sentence. I fucking love it.
Oh man, bro.
I did get featured in Ass of My Dreams on IG, and
They got you, bro.
they're following me on IG and on Twitter, and the Donkey Factory has. I'm on the IG because some gay guy definitely slid into my DMs and was talking to me and said my video.
Donkey Factory?
The Donkey Factory. Oh, I think it's
you,
the
man,
Donkey Factory. Is it? I'm almost 100%. It's something factory. No, Donk Factory. Like he got a donk.
He got a donk. He got a
They
donk.
got you, man.
No, it's
I
hold on
can't.
to be exact.
I can't.
It's the Donk Factory.
Man, one of my ex-girlfriends, man, she actually loves my ass a lot. She used to like slap it and everything, and then when I was fucking her, she would like grab it. So I was like, I don't have an ass like you know? So it happens. I'm like, what do you like about my ass? Oh, it's so firm. Oh, whatever. You know?
Okay, guys.
Wilkins is getting
But
uncomfortable.
I figure like everybody loves your ass.
Yeah, we've established this, Larry. We've established this now. after
You know,
three
Larry got a couple
episodes.
beers in him, so Larry's trying to go in right now. Larry's
Going
trying to go
right for the juggler.
in. Larry's like, oh, we gonna.
Yeah, I mean, like, all right. So, go ahead.
So
You
we
guys
got
wanna talk?
a lot to get into, ladies and gentlemen. We got a verdict to discuss according to Larry over here. Sir Wilkins got a funny story of a friend of his, and of course we got story time with the living legend where he talks about what he did after the last Toxic Talk.
Ooh, spicy. And this is about friendship. This is about courtship. This is about them hoes ain't shit,
Hoes ain't shit.
The
bro.
but
hoes
bitches ain't tricks.
Should I get
Hoes
into
ain't
that
love.
first? Or
No,
what,
I'd
man?
say you get into the verdict first. Also, we got a catfish synopsis, so we got a lot to get into. So yeah, I say you go. What the hell is this verdict you were talking about?
We're talking about the Dallas cop that shot the black man in his apartment. How about that?
Whoa. Okay. How did this occur?
You know how it's everybody. So Amber Geiger walks up into an apartment above hers. I think it was the 4th floor. I listened to the entire trial. I believe it was the 4th floor. I could be wrong. Anybody you want to quote me on that? Cool. But she lived on the 3rd floor. She walked up to the 4th floor, or maybe it was the other way around. I don't know. Maybe. But she walks in, she shoots a innocent black man, thinking that was her apartment. And a black man was in there eating ice cream. Shoots him dead on the spot. She did do CPR, everything like that, you know. So that was August of 2018, 1 year ago. That happened. The trial just took place in September of 2019. She got found guilty. She got sentenced to 10 years. Cool.
Okay.
All right. I think 10 years is way too short, but you know.
I agree.
Everybody agrees on that. 10 years. What the fuck? You know. I think a life sentence should be pleasable for that, you know, but whatever. That's not the case here. The case here is his family hugged her, bro. Yeah. His brother hugged her, bro.
What?
Mr.
Why?
Jean's family hugged her, bro.
Did you
Why?
forget the judge also hugged her?
Yeah, man. The judge put her her mallet down. Put her mallet down. Went down, hugged her. Key witnesses hugged her. The bailiff went there and fucking fixed her hair, bro. Yeah, all of them black. We got to talk about this, man.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing, bro. I was brought up in the church, you know. My grandfather, God bless his soul, he was a pastor. My uncle now is a pastor. My grandmother, still here with us, was the first lady and evangelist in the church. My uncle, like I said, was a pastor, so my aunt is the first lady. You know, my mom is a minister, and all my other aunts are ministers now. So I was brought up in the church, but at an early age, I seen the shit is bullshit, bro. It's like, oh, let's forgive. This is the shit our fucking ancestors, oppressors, drilled in our head to fucking forgive.
Yeah.
To fucking hug, forgive. Jesus wants us to forgive. WWJD, what would Jesus do? And all of that other shit. Jesus, you know, man, this shit has got us mad passive, bro.
I mean, I've always been under the understanding or the belief that it should be, what would God do? Because if you like read the Bible, God is a ruthless motherfucker. I'm sorry, he was killing firstborn child. He was making it
And I
rain.
told my mom
It was
that
making
one
it. He was
time.
making it rain blood. He would. If you were wrong, he made you realize you were wrong.
And I told my mom
Jesus
that
was
shit
the
one
one that
time,
was like,
bro.
you know, kumbaya,
Yeah,
peaceful, forgive everybody. I don't think it should be what would Jesus do? What would God do?
My mom actually makes that joke all the time when we're talking. She's like, you remember that? Because when I was young, I was like 4 years old. My mom was reading the Bible and everything. And, you know, Noah's Ark and everything. My mom, I'm like, Ma, wait a second. God was mean. And my mom makes that joke all the time now. And I'm like, welp.
It's true.
You know, but...
Damn.
No, I don't.
We started
I
this
really,
episode deep.
no, man.
Deep.
The religion thing has had our people just with this fucking handcuffed. We shall overcome, kumbaya. What would Jesus do? Turn the other cheek, bullshit. And it's like, yo, raise your hands. Who the hell here would fucking hug your brother's killer?
Nah.
Nope.
She might get a super kick from me. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't hit women. might super kick her.
And we have the fucking hosts of Cats and Dogs over here. They didn't raise their hands, you know? So Real talk, man.
To be honest with you, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
There's no arguing with what you're saying at all. Christianity was meant to basically enslave people of color.
Yeah,
just
exactly,
keep it a whole buck.
Yep.
Jesus, I'm probably gonna get shit for this. Listen,
Fuck
Jesus
it, man.
was a holy guy. He had a little bit of superpowers. He was like a mutant.
I think
Right?
he was a magician.
Yeah, he might be a magician. He was out here fucking. He was getting pussy.
This is true.
Cause there's no way you hanging out with Mary Magdalene and not fucking Mary Magdalene. I'm sorry. He was getting pussy. That's one. Also, Jesus fucked up too. He had a conscience. There was one time he questioned God. Cause he knew he had to be
I
had to be
question God
sacrificed.
all the time, bro. Every day of my life, I question God. Bro.
Yeah. So and the thing about it, people
Only
think
human to do so.
yeah. And then Christianity is not based off of like what we think it's based off of. It's based off of something that the emperor of Rome thought of. He was like, "Hey, I need to bring this empire together, so I'm gonna bring this religion, Christianity, Roman Catholicism, and that's that's modern day Christianity. Basically, it's pagan beliefs and other stuff brought together to bring an empire together." And then the pilgrims and all these other slave owners like, well, these black folks are animals. You got to be a Christians.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, you're animals, and we're gonna put you in the back of the church to praise this God that don't look like you.
Yep.
Okay. You gonna tell me to don't get me wrong, guys. I believe in God. I'm very holy, all that spiritual shit. But I ain't believing this Calvin Klein model is my Jesus Christ.
Nope. It was Cesare Borgia, bro. You do your research. Cesare Borgia from Italy. He was used to be the model for Jesus, man. Cesare Borgia.
Exactly.
The Borgia family. His father was the Pope, I think the 6th or something like that, or 5th or 6th. But Cesare Borgia, I killed him in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I killed
done.
Cesare Borgia, bro. Fuck Cesare Borgia, bro. He was the final boss in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, bro. I killed his ass. I threw him off of a fucking cliff, bro. Fuck him, bro. Shout out to Ezio Auditore.
Yo,
the greatest assassin of all time, man.
listen. As crazy as this sounds, this is fucking facts.
Yeah.
This is fucking facts.
Yo, Assassin's Creed is a greater fucking history teacher than any history teacher in these United States' fucking school system.
Well, the history lessons that we learn in school is straight bullshit.
yeah, of course. His story, or what?
Yeah, like it's straight bullshit. Like
Hell yeah.
you find out like, oh, you're African American, your history starts here. No, nigga, my history does not start here.
Exactly. There's a whole backlog
There's a
of
whole
information
backlog.
you're leaving out here.
Christopher Columbus did not discover America. Let's get that off. Let's get that off our chest first.
The whole thing of his brother hugging, the assailant, we'll just call her that. I don't want to like get into too much or like
Yeah, we'll
fuck
move
her,
on
fuck her,
soon.
fuck her. But it's like, yo, that sends a message like us blacks, we're not really victims, and like when you do this shit, you're not really that bad, That sends a message like, okay, cool. And then you have the judge getting up out of a fucking seat, putting her mallet down, giving her a fucking hug. You have the bailiff fucking fixing her hair. What the message that sends is, we're not really victims. Oh, and you guys, you do this shit. You fucking racially profile us. You walk into our own apartments and fucking shoot us dead. We're not really victims. You're not that bad. You just made a mistake.
My question is,
That's the message it sends.
was
bro.
she intoxicated? Was she intoxicated when she was doing?
No, in the trial, it showed that she had she wasn't that intoxicated. She wasn't over the limit.
So okay,
But
before
she
we
had something in her system.
Yeah.
But before we move on, I know we have to move on because
we got to move on, bro.
yeah. But one thing I want to
I
say,
need to get it out of my
no,
chest. bro.
no, it's fine. One thing I
Yeah.
have to say is one of my closest friends, his mom was on the force for I think 25 years.
Yeah.
She said she pulled out her gun the maximum 3 times
Yeah.
because she had to, she learns how to talk to people and bring them down before you have to pull out a gun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now,
That's what any great police officer learns to do.
and that's why I bring that up because you said any great police officer.
Yeah.
This lady's obviously a shitty police officer.
Yeah, she sucks.
Because if you saw him there in your apartment and he didn't have a gun in his hand,
He's chilling,
or
eating ice cream in your apartment.
and the first thing you do is pull your gun out and shoot him, that shows you your mentality when it comes to the lives of people of color.
Yes.
And I think we should move on past that.
Exactly, bro. Exactly what I'm talking
Well,
about.
speaking
man.
of friends, don't you have a story about one of your friends, Sir Wilkins, or Larry? I heard you both have stories about friends and
we both
individuals.
got stories.
Oh, which one do you want to go first?
You can go first,
Because
bro.
we let Larry kick us off with talking about the verdict to that Dallas cop. So I think it's your turn. It's story time with Sir Wilkins now.
All right, guys. So one of my close friends, his name is Fidel. Shout out to Fidel. He's a Toxic Talk listener.
Yes, sir.
Love
Shout
the
out,
show.
brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for
for listening.
listening.
So Fidel's Mr. Pretty Boy. He's Lebanese. He's in med school. Chicks are all over him constantly. I ain't gonna lie, Fidel's the man.
Yes.
But Fidel's on Bumble.
Oh boy.
So he matches with a lovely lady. This lovely lady is not a regular lovely lady per se.
Well,
Okay.
wait. There's some people that probably are listening that don't know what Bumble is.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. That's why you're the host. Bumble.
Co-host.
Bumble is a dating app where the girl chooses you. And once you connect, because you'll like a girl, but she has to choose you first in order for you guys to connect.
Yes.
So he's on Bumble, and this girl is a lesbian. So they start chatting it up.
Or let's be honest.
Or lay lesbian.
So she hits him up and says, "Hey, just so you know, I don't want anything serious." And he goes, "I'm way ahead of you."
I like him. I like him already.
So then we're gonna name her Lisa. So then Lisa goes, but
Lisa lesbian.
Lisa lesbian. Ooh, I like that. Good job. But I haven't really done the whole sleeping around thing, nor have I ever been with a guy, mostly women. Fidel goes, "Oh, okay."
You had me at hello.
So you've never been really with a guy? What does that mean? Like nothing at all? She goes, "No, I'm just curious." And then he goes, "So, what made you curious?" Lisa goes, "Porn, to be honest. I love seeing the guy pound in missionary, and I want that. I have no idea when I fuck girls. It's like I give them pleasure, little in return."
Poor Lisa lesbian.
And then Lisa goes, "Are you big?" Fidel goes, "Yes." Lisa goes, "How many inches?" He goes, great comeback, by the way, guys. I'm going to tell you what he says.
Yeah, let's hear it.
"I never measured. That's teenager stuff. I have nothing to prove." And then she goes, "True."
Oh, okay. All right.
So we continue. And I'll say laugh out loud. That's fun. That's funny, bro. This will be spoke about. He's like, no. He said, and then he goes, "Also, I know I haven't he says, "I know I can't eat pussy like girls do. And my dick game is trash."
Wait, this is him talking to Lisa?
No, this is him talking to me.
Okay, all right.
So he texts me this. He's like, "Yo, I know I can't eat pussy like girls do. And my dick game is trash. I'm gonna pop a Blue Chew."
Blue Chew. Oh,
Blue
man.
Chew coming in the clutch every time.
And then put the entire male gender on my black. I'll ask her for a review after and her reaction. And I'll send it to you. So he sent me these audio clips, so we're gonna have to hear it.
Oh boy.
So then he says, "I have an update on the lesbian girl." I said, "Talk to me, bro." This is the first one.
So this bitch sexting me the whole day, getting me hyped. I'm about to hook up with a lesbian, bro. I'm about to convert one to our team, bro. And I was like, "Yeah, like is 7:00 good?" She's like, "Yeah, okay." And then 6:30, I message her. I was like, "Hey, like, I'm gonna leave now." Doesn't answer. Calls. I tried calling her. This bitch blocked my fucking number. I was like, well, fuck.
It doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen. It continues. Because my boy don't give up.
So I sit there, you know, listen to my Drake songs, lonely as fuck, because, like, I shaved my pubes today. Someone's getting their cheeks clapped. All right? No one is escaping unless cheeks are getting clapped today. All right? I hit up all my booty calls. Nothing. And then I go on Snapchat. I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Her contact shit is in the Snapchat. So I added her on Snapchat, even though she blocked my number. And I was like, hey, like, what the fuck happened?
It continues.
Oh my god.
And we continue with this one. Hold on, guys. I'm getting it to the next part. Oh, my bad, guys. All right.
So she was basically telling me on Snapchat, like, oh, it was my first time. I'm super nervous. And, like, yeah, I don't think I'm up for it, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I put my fuckboy speech on. I'm like, yo, baby, chill out. We don't got to do anything. We just got to get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever happens, happens. And then I eventually convinced her again. And then I go to her crib. She's pretty cute. Opens the door, whatever. And she basically told me she didn't want to do anything. But, like, 5 minutes in, she's, like, feeling up my body. So she drags me to her room and just, like, asks me to take my clothes off. I'd do it because I'm a fucking whore. And she didn't want to take her clothes off. But, yeah, eventually she wanted to, like, start, like, hooking up. And I was like, all right, like, let me just use the bathroom really quick. I have to do something. Pop a Blue Chew in the bathroom. I'm putting the entire male gender on my back today. And we got to let this bitch know that this is the way to go. All right? Pop a Blue Chew. And I get on top, and she just, like, she didn't want to kiss me at all. I was like, okay, this is weird. And then basically, all she wanted to do was dry fuck. Basically. We were both naked, and she was just, like, my dick was, like, rubbing on her clit, and this bitch didn't even have the fucking respect to shave her pubes. She was rug burning the fuck out of my fucking pubes. And then I was like, kept trying to stick it in. She's like, no, just this. I want to just come doing this. I was like, okay, fuck it. Like, if this is what it takes, this is what it takes, right? And then we go like 5-10 minutes, and my dick is almost bleeding at this point. Like, yo, what the fuck? Then out of nowhere, she's like, okay, I'm done. You can get off. And I'm like, okay. And then I was like, yeah, like, you ready to go now? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, she just starts, like, giving me a hand job. I was like, okay. And then she didn't put lotion on her hand. She didn't spit on her hand or anything. My dick was already rug burned, and she's rubbing it even more. I was like, yo, like, stop. She's like, oh, I don't want to do anything else today. I was like, so you just wanted me to come here and, like, rub my dick on it and just not do anything? She was like, yeah, I just wanted to see how it is. I just wanted to experiment. And I was like, okay, cool. She's like, and I was like, yeah, like, you want to, like, do more next time? She's like, nah, it pretty much feels the same thing as, like, you know, lesbian stuff. Because, like, all we basically do is scissor. Like, we put our clits on top of each other. Then the bitch leaves the room and just leaves me there butt-ass naked with a Blue Chew heart on. And she basically told me to get the fuck out, like, 5-6 times. And, yeah, I got a little emotional, bro. Like, this is how bitches feel when we tell them to get the fuck out. And now I feel it. She got her nut off. And I was like, hey, am I gonna see you again? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, I'll just stick to girls. So now I'm just sitting here with a fucking rock hard dick with nothing to do, man. So yeah. I'm not taking my chances next time.
Oh my god.
And not a damn thing to do, bro.
Yo, I want to say.
Yo, your man's got, bro.
Yo, we've done nearly, or I think we just reached 20 episodes. That's the funniest story time.
Yo, literally, bro. Yo, your man's got Wilkins.
God,
like, she was like, yo, give me my nut. And then, oh, well, what you about to do? There's been times, bro, where I fucking, like, in the morning, I'm like, all right, so what you about to get into?
Yeah, and you're like, so, yeah, what you got planned for today?
Bro, there was one time, we gonna get into that story, bro.
Wow.
There was one time, all right, so if anybody lives in Brooklyn, bro, all right, so I live in Bed-Stuy. So, I don't know if anybody knows the A-Train line. It's, Nostrand Avenue, Kingston Troop, and then it's Utica. So I live between Utica and Kingston Troop. So one time I wake up and I'm like, yo, afterwards, morning time after we fucked or whatever. So I'm like, so what you about to get into? Oh, I mean, I'm gonna just hang out here with you. In my head, I'm like, that's not an option.
There was a multiple choice, and you just
Yeah.
added
So,
one. You just added E.
I don't want to be mean because she was mad cool. You know, the
You let
pussy
them
was-
sleep over?
Yeah, a few times.
Nigga.
A few times.
I've told y'all. I'll get that
know.
nut. There's the door. And I'm not walking you there either.
No, a few times. A few times I'm like, yo, what's up? Afterwards, I'm like, yo, what's up? Get out. But she was mad cool. One of my, So I'm like, all right.
One of my.
So the morning time, I'm like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And so I tell her, I'm like, yo, what you about to get into? She's like, oh, I'm just, what you about to get into? Cause I'm off today, and you gonna hang out here. And then she's mad cute, cool. So I'm like, all right, I gotta the fuck out of here. So I'm like, yo, I gotta go to the city real quick and run some errands. She's like, okay, cool. So I'll leave. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah. So I start I get in the shower and shit. We get in the shower together, or whatever. And then
You fucking up, my
first
nigga.
mistake.
You fucking up, my nigga.
You just got her to say she was leaving. That's your
Uh-huh.
first mistake.
I know, man. So we get in the fucking shower together and shit. So we get dressed. I'm like, yeah, I literally get dressed like I gotta go to the city.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I walk her to fucking. She lives in Queens, actually. So I walk her to the Utica Avenue station. If anybody listening knows, the Utica Avenue A train. Either the A train goes to Queens or it goes to Manhattan.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, I gotta go to the A train, go to Queens and shit, Ozone Park. So I'm like, okay, cool. We go over there. I'm like, yo, I gotta go to this fucking city. So I go there, I drop her off and shit, and she gets on the train to Queens and shit. I get on a train to go to Manhattan on Utica. I take it one stop back to Kingston Avenue, where I live in between Kingston and Utica.
Yeah.
Get off, go right the fuck back home, go to sleep, bro.
You're smart.
Yeah, that's smart.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you.
That's smart.
I ain't mad
That's
at you.
smart
I
as
am
hell.
not. I am not mad at
Needed to
you.
get her fucking ass out of here, bro.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I still haven't nutted,
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
What
Wait,
do we-
but it
how's
almost
been?
happened.
How's it been?
But it almost happened.
You met up with one of the girls?
No, I did
know?
not.
What?
I did not, because I have I'm trying to change my ways.
Yeah.
There's a special someone that listens to the podcast
Oh, nice.
on a consistent basis,
Oh.
Nice, man.
and
Do I know who she is?
nah,
I don't.
but she called me out
Ooh.
on my fuckboy shit, low key.
Ooh. What'd she say?
She was like, so this is what you be doing? I put in the toxic talk thing. Well, I will give you, one of the bitches did hit me up. I mean, sorry, this is not one of bitches.
Why they gotta be bitches though? Will?
One of these women hit me up.
One of these bitches just hit me up.
So she. It was. I think God was trying to test me. So, the same exact last year, I did the same kind of thing last year, and this is the one that broke my shit last year. So she texted me. Mind you, this chick has a whole ass boyfriend that she's engaged to right now, and 2 kids, and she has another boyfriend who's I don't know what she got a weird situation.
You got
But-
multiple boyfriends and kids?
Yeah, I know she's in an open relationship with her. That's what I was told. So I get this text. She's like, "Hey, I'm in the city. I don't have to go to work today. What's up?" Mind you, we don't fuck consistently, throughout the year. It's once a year type of shit. I don't know what it is about me. She just hits me up around this time, and it's just weird. And I was like, nah, because you're gonna fuck my shit up. Because last time I tried to do it, I was trying to be like LeBron, minus the scoring point. I was trying to do everything else
Yeah.
in the bedroom to make sure I don't score. Oh, a nigga scored.
You did the LeBron. You scored. You just went in there trying to get a triple double without the points, and you scored 20 something points.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, I can't do this again. But yeah, it's still on. I think we're on what is it, about been like 2 weeks now, so it's like,
Yeah,
14
we're on
days, man.
We're on day 13.
yeah, day
'Cause he
13.
started on the Monday.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
One time, hopefully you can break my record of 14 years. One time I went 14 years without having sex.
I went 13 years.
Hopefully he can break my record, huh?
Oh, I'm still gonna have sex if this special someone lets me have sex with her. But I'm that's not gonna nut. It's just hopefully that pussy's not fire.
So she listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
So you literally just went on air and said you're not gonna nut when you fuck her. Do you know that's gonna just throw down her self-esteem, right?
No.
Okay.
Do you
Alright.
know she's gonna
Alright.
fucking grab you in a chokehold, choke you and shit, and make you nut?
Exactly.
Nah, I think I'll be fine.
All right.
All
cool.
right. Cool
man.
story, bro.
She's
All right.
gonna fucking make you nut. The next fucking podcast, Wilkins will be like, guys, I fucked up.
I thought I made it a month. I
Yeah,
made it a
man.
month. I made it 30 days.
Yeah, but she got tight from the last one. She said that she wasn't,
Yeah.
but I think she was. Because she listened to the last two, and then she went back in the catalog.
Oh shit.
One of these days, she gonna really be tight, and you gonna really be nutting.
That was good. That was good.
He's got it.
The
He's
best
got it.
thing is, I didn't mean for that to be funny at all.
I
man.
know. He had the serious face on and
So,
everything.
I didn't mean for that to be funny, but yeah.
That's what's gonna happen, though. Pretty much. Larry, I know you had a story time as well from the last time. The last time we filmed, you said you couldn't talk about it then and there because you needed a little bit of clearance. You had to, get the clearance to sign off from a certain someone.
Yeah, I
but
had to
now
do-
you can tell your story.
I can tell a story now, man. All right, man. So last time we came to film, it was 2 weeks ago, man. We filmed 2 Toxic Talk episodes 2 weeks ago. So on the way here, this very same studio, shout out to the studio, I got a inbox from one of my friends. Everybody, you guys know Kenneth Haynes.
Yes.
Everybody knows Kenneth Haynes, or one of my best friends. I've known him for 22 years. We know each other before high school and shit. So a girl that he used to fuck with, or actually was his ex-girlfriend, she inboxes me like, yeah, man, this is some shit, bro. She inboxes me like, hey, what's up? So I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm like, okay, what's up? She's like, yo, what you doing later? I'm like, I mean, I'm hanging out, I got to film a podcast till about maybe 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock. She's like, yo, me and my friend, we want to hang out and grab some drinks. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. Nothing of it. She's like, this is when I'm on my way here to film a podcast, which will be around maybe 4 o'clock or whatever.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on these nuts and suck their dick. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's how to play that real quick. Let's how to play that for y'all.
Hey, thank you. That's it. Well deserved for her. Yes. Go continue.
Hell yeah,
Continue.
man. So this is about maybe 4 o'clock when I'm actually on my way here. She's like, yo, what are you doing? Me and my friend, we want to hang out and like grab some drinks. So I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm like, you're all right. So I got to film a podcast for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I'll be done about 7 o'clock. Let me know where y'all at. She's like, okay, cool. I hit you up at about that time. So I'm like, all right, cool. Then I'm on my way here and she's like, yo, I'm with my friend. So immediately I'm assuming the friend is for me or whatever, But then she sends me the text right before I walk into this fucking very room. Like, so do you got any friends? Like cute friends for my friend. So I'm sitting there like, well, I thought the friend was for me, but all right, whatever. And I'm like, well, yeah. Well, probably my guy Sean is over there by, the bar I go to around my house, and Chad, maybe, So I'm thinking of them. So, well, actually, Sean is actually not single, but I'm like,
Trying to ruin another relationship.
I'm trying not to, man. But we got Chad and Ursh, they over there. So I'm like, all right, let me just film this podcast. Okay, I filmed the podcast and shit. She's calling me the entire time. I'm trying to fucking watch the Giants game on fucking, I'm trying to stream the Giants game the entire time we watch it. You guys probably watched it, and I'm looking at this shit. But she's inboxing me like, hey. So after we finish, I'm like,
she wanted that Larry dick.
She wanted an LD.
and that's when I told you guys, yo, this shit is weird. Remember I told you, I'm
Yeah,
like, yo,
yeah.
this shit is fucking weird, bro. So then I'm like, okay, I'm finished. You and your friend want to meet up? We can go to a bar, downtown or whatever. I'll meet up and then I can leave. She's like, no, but you were talking about Brooklyn, right? And I was like, well, if you and your friend want to come to Brooklyn, it's cool, And she's like, oh, well, I lost my ID, so is it cool? Can I come in? I'm like, yeah, I know the owners and everything. I know the bouncer, whatever. You're good. You and your friend are good.
You and your friend.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And then she's like, okay, yeah. She winds up fucking showing up without her friend, bro. So now I'm sitting there in the bar. Like, I leave here. I go to the bar to watch the fucking night game. It was the Rams and the Browns. That was 2 weeks ago. And then I'm watching, and she's like, yeah, I'm on my way. She comes in there without her friend. So I'm like, whoa, what's up? You good? Because I'm thinking, all right, cool. We can come, you, me, and your friend, we grab a few drinks, watch the night game, whatever. And so I'm like, yo, you guys good with coming all the way out to Brooklyn because you live in Manhattan?
Mm-hmm.
You guys good with coming all the way out to Brooklyn? She's like, yeah, we can do that. All right, cool. She shows up without her friend, bro. And I'm like, oh, what's up? Hey, where's your friend? Oh, nah, she didn't come. She was, like, hanging out with her some dude she's dating. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, yeah, I'm just here watching the game and shit. And mind you, this is my best friend's ex-girlfriend and shit. So I'm like, all right, cool, because I know they broke up a month and a half or 2 months ago. They broke up in, like, August, July.
It was that recent?
Yeah, the end of July,
Oh,
bro.
shit. This bitches ain't tricks but hoes and
Yeah,
shit.
man.
God damn.
They broke up in like the end of July, and I remember he texted me. He was like, yo, me and Cyrene, we broke up. So I'm like, all right, cool, man. And I just gave y'all her fucking name on Facebook.
yes, you
So
did.
It is, bro. And shit is dying laughing, bro. But she's like, yeah. So she comes through, and we hanging out, and I'm putting this fucking bitch on blast, because fuck her for this fucking shit, son. Fuck her, man.
Oh my god.
So we're hanging. Yo, she comes in and she's like, yeah. So yeah, I'm like, yo. So I'm here watching the game and whatever. She's like, yeah. So you want to take shots? I'm like, yeah. I get you shots, no problem. To this moment, I'm like, yo, that's my best friend's ex-girlfriend and shit. So it's all good. And at this time, my friend Kenneth was out of town. So as soon as she fucking inboxed me, I text him. And I sent a screenshot. I'm like, yo, what's up? Look at this shit. What's up with this? He's like, yo, fuck that bitch. Yo, fuck her. Yo. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she comes through. He's like, yo. I'm like, yo, she want to, like, come and chill. She's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Yo, all right, if she want to chill, fuck her. I'm like, yo, she want to come through her friend. She came through without her friend. So we're drinking. I buy her a few shots. This bitch shows up fucking drunk already, bro. Drunk already, bro.
So she was getting drunk,
Yeah. So I'm like,
lonely, and then hits you up.
yeah. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
So,
It don't matter.
and asks you if you have a cute friend for her friend who's out on a date.
Exactly.
Bitches
Seems-
ain't shit but hoes and
like-
tricks.
So I'm sitting there like, all right, I'm drinking beer, watching the game. My entire thing is watching. I actually have like a female friend, a lady friend at the bar, Fulton Ale House, that I frequently talk to and everything. We have like a little bit of sexual chemistry, a little bit to say the least. But I'm talking to her, and then she's over here like, hey. So she's like, yo, you got a cigarette? I'm like, I don't have a cigarette. I don't smoke, but I feel like my friend Evan over there does have a cigarette because he smokes. So I'm like, yo, Evan. He's like, yo, what's up, bro? He comes over there. I'm like, you got a cigarette? Yeah, I got one. So they go out there and smoke. So I go out there and get a sandwich. I go out there and order a sandwich from next door, the deli next door. I come back. She's like, hey, hang outside with us. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm hanging outside. My friend Evan goes back inside. So she's smoking a cigarette. And she's like, so what you doing after this? I'm like, well, I'm just going to go home and shit. You know, after the game, I'm just going to go home. She's like, okay, cool. Like, maybe 45 seconds to a minute later, she's like, so we going to go to your crib after this? And I'm like, I mean, I'm going to go to my crib. And she was like, so I mean, like, we could just, like, go to your house after this. And I'm like, hold up, we? And she's like, yeah, we. And I'm like, what you mean we? And she's like, me and you, we can go hang out at your crib and, you know, just do some shit. I'm like, what do you mean do some shit? And then that's when she drops the bomb on me, like, come on, you had to know I've been looking at you ever since I was with your boy.
Oh, shit.
Wait.
I'm sitting there like, yo.
No, we need a fucking bomb, like the Fuck Fest bomb, like, boom. Yeah, cuz.
Now, I'm sitting there looking for Ashton Kutcher, thinking I'm getting fucking pranked and shit. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, we can go home and you know I like. And she starts feeling me. I'm like, nah, you can't do that. Let's not do that. And she was like, nah, come on though. But you know, like me and you, we could like. I've been looking at you forever, and like you know, and like you was always hanging out with us, and then that one time. You always used to bring that chick around, Lydia. I think I mentioned her one time on here, but she was like, yeah, fuck that bitch. I used to look at her like, yo, fuck her. I can get this nigga, and I'm like, really?
Fuck.
Yo, she's a horrible person.
Oh my God.
She's a horrible person.
She's a piece of garbage. She's a POG.
Yeah,
a
man.
Piece of fucking
She's a
garbage.
pog, bro.
A pog.
And then I'm
Piece
like,
of
nah,
garbage.
you can't do this, bro. She's like, yo, I'm like, yo, no, chill. She's like, no, come on, me and you real quick. And then I'm like, we can't do this. So I go inside the fucking bar. I'm like, and then as soon as I go in the bar, I start texting this motherfucker Kenneth. He's out of town and shit. She comes back in the bar. She, like, commences to fucking getting drunk and shit. She was already fucked up. So she commences to getting drunk. So I'm like, all right, it's on your tab because I'm not buying anything else for you. Yeah. I want you to go. I'm like, yo, so you good to go home? Go home. She's drunk as fuck. The owner of the bar, because I know the owners of the bar and I know the bartender. So the bartender's like, all right, cool, I get a drink. The owner of the bar came back and was like, yo, she good? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get her to fucking leave, you know? So she's fucking pissy drunk, falling all over the fucking place. So I text my friend Kenneth. I'm like, yo, bro, I never want to see this fucking bitch ever again in my life, bro. Like, this motherfucker sitting there, like, pissed the fuck off. He calls me, pissed off, hollering, bro. Like, yo, fuck
for good reason.
Yo, fuck this fucking bitch. I'm like, yo, my bad. I didn't mean to, like, disturb your vacation and shit, but I had to fucking do this shit, man. Yeah. He's like, yo, fucking kick that bitch in the side of the road and make her get ran over by a fucking car. He's saying some wild shit. I'm like, yo. I'm like, you know what? She's fucking pissy drunk, falling all over the place. In my good conscience, I can't put her on a train because, you know, dudes will fucking rape her or whatever, you know? So I live 2 blocks away. I'm going to, like...
Put her on the couch or something.
Yeah. Let her stay by my crib. It's Sunday night, whatever. I'm like, yo, stay by my crib and sleep it off, and in the morning you got to fucking leave. You know? We're walking home. This bitch is trying to fill on me and shit. I'm like, no, chill. Get the fuck off me. Get off me. Stop doing that shit. So we get to my house. So I make myself a sandwich. Shit. So
Larry has had 2 sandwiches tonight.
He just ate one at the bar.
Yes.
He was hungry, ladies and gentlemen.
This bitch ain't got nothing to eat that whole time. She was already drunk.
I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck, bro.
He's at the counter, getting his coat cuts out. Ooh, this is gonna taste so good. She's over there salivating, wanting a sandwich. He's just like,
Yo, mayonnaise and ketchup too, bro.
No, you know what Larry said? He sat right next to her with the sandwich in his hand. He was like, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry.
Hey, man. Turkey and honey ham and cheese, bro. Woo! Turkey, honey ham, cheese, mayonnaise, and ketchup. There it is, man. Like Patrick Mahomes puts on a lot of fucking ketchup on his food. But I made myself a sandwich, so she's passed out. So I'm like, yo, you can sleep on my bed, and I'll sleep on the fucking couch, whatever. I'm my whole thing is I don't want to like put her on a train and shit. You can sleep off because if you get on a train, you're fucked up. You're going all the way uptown. You're gonna end up in fucking Harlem somewhere. Some dude's gonna be like, oh, thick ass girl over here. Let me stick my dick in her mouth while she's sleeping on a train and shit. So I'm like, you know what? So I told my friend Kenneth, yo, I'm gonna let her sleep on my crib real quick. He's like, yo, fuck that bitch. Leave that bitch on the fucking side of the road or some shit. I'm like, nah, I can't do that in good conscience, bro.
I couldn't live with myself.
Yeah,
afterwards.
man. So I make myself a sandwich. I grab myself a beer out of the fucking fridge and shit, and I'm watching like ESPN highlights of everything. She starts trying to fucking feel on me, bro. I'm like, nah, get out of here, get out of here, get on the bed. You're good. So you're not gonna come to bed with me, and you know what? And I've been looking at you all this time and the entire time with your friend, and you had to know I was looking at you. I'm like, I never noticed, but whatever. And every girl you brought around, and I was jealous of them and fucked them because I know they was fucking you, and I know when we drop you and her off, and then I would be in the car with Kenneth, I'd be like, what the fuck are they doing? I'm like, yo, what the hell are you telling me this shit? So I fucking... This bitch winds up falling asleep. So I'm like, thank God, you know, and I had to fucking work the next day on a Monday. So I sleep on the couch because I'm like, nah, I'm not falling into this trap. Fuck that. This bitch is feeling on me and shit. And she's like, yeah, come to bed with me. I'm like, yo, nah, you're going to like touch my dick and suck it. And nah, I'm good. You know? So I fall asleep on the couch, and I put my alarm clock on because I had to wake up. I had to go be to work at 9 o'clock the next morning, Monday morning. It's 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I wake up. This is about maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe 10 to 8. So I'm like, yo, wake that ass up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. She's like, I'm like, yo, you got to get the fuck out of here. You really do. You had enough time to sleep it off. You had like 6 hours sleep it off. Get the fuck out. She's like, okay. So I'm like, I'm going to hop in the shower, brush my teeth, whatever. When I get the fuck out the shower and finish getting dressed, your ass better be up and ready to go.
Just tell me you put the lock on the bathroom door.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Bro,
All right,
I did,
cool.
bro. In my apartment, bro. So I get in the shower, finish the shower, brush my teeth, whatever. I don't brush my hair because I had dreads. So, you know, I have dreads. I haven't brushed my hair in 17 years. So... Damn. Yeah, bro. I brushed my beard though. So
Smart man.
yeah. So I'm like, yo, what's up? Get up. Wake the fuck up. She's like, ah. So I'm like, get up, put your fucking clothes on. Let's go. So I'm walking to the train station, Kingston Avenue, Troop. I already told you, but I feel like I told everybody's listening where I live, they're going to find my fucking apartment, bro. So I'm like, yo. So I'm getting on. I'm going to get off at Nostrand, and I'm going to get on a train. And you got to go all the way back to Manhattan. She's like, all right, cool. So we're walking back to the train station. I'm trying to be nice the entire time. She's like, could you buy me a hero? I'm like, nah. We get on this train. You're going to fucking go to Manhattan. I'm going to get off of Nostrand. I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to buy myself a hero. A fucking bacon, egg, and cheese, bro. Because us New Yorkers, bacon, egg, and cheese, bro.
Absolutely.
So, basically, that's what happened. She's like, oh, can you pay for me to get on a train? I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Fuck you. So, I'm like, yo, this bitch is fucking disgusting. So I fucking call my friend Kenneth. I'm like, yo, bro, we gotta talk. No, I text him. I'm like, yo, we gotta talk. So he was like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, dumbass. What the fuck do you mean what's up, bro? You know what's up.
You know what's up.
So this
We just
motherfucker
talked
calls me
about
a few hours later, like, yo, fuck that bitch. I'm like, yo, what the fuck made her think? Like, what was running through her mind to make her think that, oh, I have a chance to fuck his friend? And I'm like, yo, you're not gonna use me as a fucking pawn. Y'all broke up on y'all shit. So now you're coming through like, yo, if I fuck his friend, then I'm gonna have one up on him, and I could be like, yo, I fucked his friend. I'm like, what the fuck went through her mind to think that? And he's like, yo, well, she's used to that shit because, like, her best friend, some dude she was fucking with, left her for her best friend and started fucking. So he's like, yo, that bitch is used to that shit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm too old for this shit, motherfucker. Yo, I'm in my 30s, bro. And she's like 24, 25. And I'm like, and Kenneth, I'm like, yo, you the thing with you mess with too many young chicks. I can't mess with young chicks, bro. Every girl I mess with is in their 30s, bro. I can't mess with young chicks. He messes with too many young chicks. And I'm like, yo, bro, you mess with too many fucking young chicks, bro. That's the thing. So that's my story for this episode, bro.
So
Don't mess with young chicks, man. Stay in your age range, bro. I'm in my 30s. I mess with girls in my 30s. I date girls in my 30s. Have sex with girls in their 30s, bro. So, fellas.
So we don't have that much time. I appreciate that great story time because that had me rolling. I don't know who won story time this week. It was very close. You guys both had some excellent stories this week. So we got about maybe like 6-7 minutes left in this episode. So
How do you feel about that story, though, bro?
yeah, thoughts,
Thoughts?
She's kind of nasty, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, and it's kind of, and like, I like feel bad for Kenneth. Like, how long was he with Shorty?
He was with her for 2 years, bro.
So you with Shorty for 2 years. In the entire 2 years, she's thinking about fucking your best friend.
Yep.
That is the most scumbag shit in the world.
And I told him, and we talked
And that
about
must be
this
other
shit.
women too. Other women must be like that. And I'm looking at another woman right now, Tatiana, sitting over there from the Cats and Dogs. Are women really like this?
No.
Nah, I think they are. Fuck your opinion.
Let me ask for your opinion and then say fuck your opinion. Absolutely.
Because I think it's yeah, but the thing is, it's fucked up.
I'm not saying it's not.
It's fucked up, and it's like, yo, she seems like a horrible person.
And let me just say this. When I fucking shared the inbox, I was hanging out with Tatiana, Lawrence, Sid, and Wilkins. When I first shared it, Tatiana was like, oh, she wants to fuck you. Before I even went back to the bar and she came through, Tatiana is sitting there like, oh, she wants to fuck you. Yeah, she wants to fuck you. She wants to fuck you. Lo and behold, she was right.
I
Go
mean,
ahead. And I inboxed Tatiana. I text Tatiana. I'm like, yo, shit, you were right.
who exactly told you she didn't want to fuck you? Because I'm pretty sure Wilkins and me told you the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. But then Tatiana was like, oh, yeah, she's going to fuck you tonight. And I'm like, no, she's not. Trust me. Nah, I'm the... Yeah.
He needed women's
That's a dirty girl,
intuition.
bro. That's
Yeah,
a dirty
bro.
girl.
Wow.
Like she needs therapy and like a hug.
Massive amounts of therapy, maybe some friends.
Here's the thing,
I don't
bro.
know.
Man, pussy is so easy to get, bro. There's so many fish in the world, fish in the sea. I'm not taking that bait, bro. I'm not, and she's all right, bro. You know, she's thick and whatever. And I'm like, I'm sitting there telling Kenneth, yo, a lot of dudes would have took that, but I'm
But
not
there's like
doing
10 more girls that look like her, probably.
that. Exactly.
20,
bro.
25 girls that look
10
like
more
her.
girls that I can get, like, you know, that
Doesn't have Kenneth
that didn't
stench
fuck,
on her.
That didn't fuck my best friend, you know?
least
Shit,
there's
you
that.
know? So, like, I'm going to go to the bar right now and finish watching the night game, and I'll probably, like, bag a girl's number there. But, you know, here's the thing, man. When I'm in a relationship, I'm mad faithful. But when I'm single, I ain't shit.
That's the
Niggas
right
ain't
one.
shit but hoes and tricks.
Absolutely.
But I ain't shit, bro.
It works both ways. It works both ways.
Listen, if you're single, what the fuck you want to do?
Exactly, bro.
Oh, I will say this. Shorty that listens to the podcast, she was like, so if somebody doesn't have a title, you say that you do what you, if you get caught with something, it's not your fault. Definitely had to change the subject on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, bro.
You just keep putting yourself in these certain situations.
But
man.
that's on you, because you said you like that whole like non-title shit. You like, oh, well, you know what? I have the type of shit like, well, we're not together though. So we're giving her the girlfriend treatment, but then when she actually wants the girlfriend treatment, you're like, oh, whoa. Black Panther meme, we don't do this shit over here. You know? Yo, I'm single, bro.
we don't do those titles things.
Nigga, shut up.
He's absolutely right though.
Both of y'all, shut up.
He's absolutely right though. That's basically what
We
you
don't
what
do
you
that
are,
shit
like.
over here, man. I've been on that wave a little bit, man.
I
Like,
mean, the older I'm getting, the more I kind of low-key want like a serious girlfriend. Like, I kind of want to be in a relationship and then not like be out here in these streets.
I don't know about y'all, man. I lived by a certain motto for a good decade, and it was no girlfriends, no commitments. That was my motto. I lived by it, and I was starch in it. I was single for about a decade. When I found the girl who checked off certain check boxes, I locked that down very quickly. So
No, you shut up the club.
I haven't. No, I locked it down first as my girlfriend.
And then you shut up the club. You're like, oh, you the
haven't had
girlfriend
a
that I wanted? Boom, 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 boom.
man, I haven't had a girl that checked off those boxes for 3 years. For the last 3 years, I've just been dating around, have a bunch of girls I've been dating at the same time, bro. I've been doing that last 3 years. 16? Yeah, since 16 was the last. Well, yeah. But all
I want to say
for the last
is
3
that
years, I've
he's
been just dating around, bro.
He's over
not
here
being
saying
faithful.
I shot up the club, but the club basically when I walked in told security, "Oh, you guys can leave. You guys can leave." So that to me, man. Guns out. Let's play. All right. So
Fuck it, bro.
So yeah, we gotta wrap up this episode of Toxic Talk for the living legend. One word, Larry Morgan. For SWA to the lower left, Sir Wilkins' ass. For the true face of the Jobber Tears podcast, Sir Wilkins. And of course, it's me, the True Hill Phenom SP3. We are signing off for Toxic Talk. Until next time. Okay, so now we can. Get a song first.
Oh, no, didn't he say clap?
Yeah, but we gotta,
I feel like ass man.
He needed that moment of silence so he knows we were done.
I feel like ass man again.
So many asses, so little time.
And we still got a pay-per-view fucking view, bro. After this.
I'm debating if I want to
Brock Lesnar
go to Legends at least to see the first match.
He's about to give me a pound though.
I didn't watch
He's about to give me a pound though.
Lopez was so upset.
Yo, my dude. Yo, send me a link
Y'all
to
ready?
our podcast though.
Y'all ready?
I didn't listen. Man, I got all the time in the world in my fucking office, bro, at work.
I don't have all the time.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go, man.
This is a new song, but like the first line is amazing. It's like about underground artists, but the first line is like toxic as fuck.
I got too many hoes, but they ain't you. You like to put that shit in your nose, but I still love you. Be doing shit that nobody knows, and the streets, they be thinking you're a lady, but at home.
Of course, we know Wilkins picked that song because it was very emotional.
He said he got too many hoes, but they ain't you. Sometimes you're going to have a lot of women in your life, but you got that special one. I'm talking to you.
Man,
Who's listening?
You're talking to the one that called you out on all your bullshit. Hello. We are back once again. We are back. The Toxic Trio for now. Toxic Trio and a half. I'll call it that. Is here with you. Over to
who's
my
the half? Is it you?
Over to my lower left is the half. He's weighing
me?
in at 135 pounds. SWA. We'll just leave it at that. And over to my left, my upper left, is the true face of the Jobber Tears podcast, Sir Wilkins. Across from me, yes, he is not the Giants mascot. He is just their number one fan. It is the living legend himself. One word, Larry Morgan. And it is me, your true heel phenom, SP3. So we got a lot to get into on this episode of Toxic Talk. How you doing today, fellas?
Patriots, we coming for you, nigga.
Well, they're going to hear this probably after you've already lost to the Patriots.
Yeah. True, bro.
Shit. Did they win this? Did they win last week?
Who, the Patriots?
No, Giants.
We the won last week. Yeah, we beat the we won.
No,
last
he's talking
week.
about
We
last
beat the
week in
Redskins.
podcast world.
Oh, I gotta look, bro.
Last year would be versus the Vikings. Who won?
Vikings, we didn't win.
You don't have to look it up. You told me earlier.
Yeah, I know, man. We did not win, bro. We did not win, bro.
Oh. Well,
Wilkins got a bald head.
Eagles won though.
I know, man.
he's like,
They beat my friend Lawrence Brown's Jets.
oh.
Lawrence Brown is the one of the hosts for Cats and Dogs. Listen
yeah.
to the podcast, people. You know,
Excellent podcast when it
really
comes
good
to
podcast.
speaking
Listen to
from
it.
a men and women perspective.
But my friend Lawrence Brown, he's a host there. His Jets lost to the Eagles, so
Bum ass Jets. Bum ass Jets.
Was it a football game for the right to the color green?
no, I think it was 27-0 that the Eagles won, bro.
No,
it's not a game then.
Nah, I think they scored 6 points.
Oh, did they? Oh,
They scored 6 points. They're trash.
well,
They've been trash for a very long time.
Le'Veon Bell. I mean, Bell gave me shit on my fantasy team. I'm
since we
upset.
talking about sports, bro, let's talk about some UFC, man. My guy Israel.
Ooh, undisputed.
Adesanya, man. Izzy Adesanya, bro. He's the undisputed middleweight champion, bro. Undisputed middleweight champion. He beat Robert Whittaker last night. Well, in podcast world, this was last week. But, yeah, man, he did it for all of us black nerds. And for you guys that don't know, I am a black nerd. Wilkins is a black nerd. Sid is a black nerd, bro. I am a fucking nerd trapped in a jock's body, bro. I've loved pro wrestling my entire life. Anime, comic books, video games. Shout out to Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty. I've been a black nerd my entire life. And Adesanya is a black nerd, man. He's into Pokemon, all types of shit, anime. Man, and he knocked out fucking Robert Whittaker and won the middleweight title, bro. And then he did his Pokemon stance, bro. He did it for all of us black nerds all around the world. Shout out to Izzy Adesanya, man.
Question, guys. As us being the coalition of black nerds sitting at this table, I guess the
Here we go, man. Hell yeah, bro.
how has it been dating being a black nerd? How is dating? Well, we all know Larry just, hey, I'm Larry. Let's fuck.
Like you said, he's in the body of somebody else.
Yeah.
He's a black nerd stuck in a jock's body.
But for the rest of us, how has it been?
Being a black nerd.
Yeah. Has it? What's the ups and downs of it when dating in relationships when people find out that you like certain types of things?
I actually like dating other nerds.
Yeah, I like dating
Nerds are hot, actually. Like I was always, like I told you on one of the past episodes, I like Velma more than I like Daphne.
He just likes them thicker.
I like nerds.
Thicker
No,
and
I
nerdy.
like nerds.
thicker
bro.
and nerdy.
I like hood boogers though.
Oh yeah, you do. You actually do.
Yeah, I don't know why.
If we've went through that, bro. You fucking like hood bookers way too much, bro.
Way too much.
Man, I attract myself to nerds, bro. I like girls that are into like everything I'm into, you know, the anime. A lot of girls most of them are not into pro wrestling and shit.
Yeah.
But some of them are. I've dated a few girls that were into pro wrestling and shit, you know. But yeah, some of them that aren't, but they're into comic books and you know video games and shit. So yeah, they come over and we have video game and chill. We have Xbox and chill.
I much prefer nerds as well.
Yeah.
The best females that I know, as far as like friends, my girlfriend, all are nerds. Like they, as far as when it comes to like what they like. Like my girl, a couple of my friends are into like wrestling. Some are into like video games. Even some are like more traditional like book nerds. But I just prefer a woman that is intelligent or is passionate about something. So that is to me what is the definition of being a nerd, is when you are very passionate about a certain subject that other people might call nerdy or might call not the norm. So I prefer that.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm kind of talking to a chick that like plays video games heavy.
Yeah.
Like heavy, to a point we hung out and she busted my ass in every arcade game.
Oh, nice.
I felt like a pussy,
Nice.
like straight busted my ass, and I was just like, yo, this is different. This is different. So like we were playing Street Fighter Alpha. I think it was Street Fighter Alpha, and I'm actually pretty good at it. And I'm like, shake. I'm about to. She beat me 10 fights straight. And I
got
think
a good
one of the rounds was perfect.
Oh shit. She Kenny Omega'd you?
Yeah. And she's like a huge Call of Duty fan. I'm not really into shooters. I'm more into RPGs.
Yeah.
But I was just like, all right, cool. All right, hopefully you're not. But she's a little crazy though, so we'll, you know how that goes with me.
Yeah, we got you got to move on for that. But
Yo, my niece washed me up. Cause my niece, she's from California with my sister. They live out there. The last time they was up here, my niece washed me up in fucking Super Smash Brothers. I was low
word?
That's the game, though.
I was low key
I
tight,
love
bro.
that game.
I love Super
Bro,
Smash Brothers.
she washed me up. I was low, and then she was talking shit too. She was
what's
smack
you got
talking
playing
me,
on?
bro. We was playing it on Xbox, bro. And yo, she washed me up, and she was talking smack too, bro.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, I was low key tight. But go
Xbox
ahead,
or PlayStation, guys?
I'm an Xbox guy, bro.
I'm an Xbox guy.
Oh, oof.
I'm an Xbox guy.
I've converted to PlayStation.
Okay.
For a while, I was Xbox. When Xbox 360 came out, I worked for the company.
Okay.
So I
You're
learned.
wearing the colors.
Yeah, you are.
So I learned a lot about it, but this past year I've been slowly converting to PlayStation.
PlayStation has more developed into the gamer system.
Yeah.
Like Xbox is more like a multi-purpose console now. So I feel like the PlayStation a lot of like the more games are dedicated just to PlayStation. So I feel like PlayStation is more for.
When
the
I
gamers
worked for
now.
Xbox, that was their thing because PlayStation had like a better graphic system in general, and they were like, "Yo, this is how we're gonna sell the Xbox as being a, like you said, a multi-platform entertainment system. That's how we're gonna sell it towards people." And I was like, "Okay, all right, whatever you guys say."
Like I said, I got an Xbox in my apartment, and like you know, when the girls I've told you that I dated, the nerds, they come over, they're hyped about Xbox, and wine, you know, so,
Xbox and wine,
So
the
they're
new
like, Xbox
Netflix and chill.
and wine, cool. They come over there, so I got Xbox in my apartment. But I actually contemplated getting a PlayStation for the Spider-Man last year.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man game last year. I played it because my brother, my little brother, he still lives home with my parents. He's 25, so I went over there one time and I was playing that. He has a PlayStation. I'm like, yo, this fucking Spider-Man game is so fucking lit, bro. Last year, I contemplated getting a fucking PlayStation just for Spider-Man, bro. Last year, man.
Not gonna lie, I enjoy it, and I kind of do enjoy nerd pussy though. Nerd pussy's
nerd
type
pussy,
fire, B.
bro.
It is.
I have a girl right now I'm dating. She's a huge Assassin's Creed fan, as I am. I actually met her, and one of the, you know how we have like wrestling groups, sports groups. I'm in this Assassin's Creed group, bro, and I actually
You would be.
Yeah, I am. And I actually fucking met her. I'm not gonna say her name just yet. You know, later on.
We'll wait a few episodes.
A
There
few
we go.
episodes. But I met her in an Assassin's Creed group, man, and we're dating, you know. But I'm like, yo, I got every Assassin's Creed at my house. That's basically like saying, yo.
My nephew's getting up to. He's getting up there himself. He gets all of them.
That was basically my line to her, like my shoot my shot line.
Yeah.
I got every Assassin's game at my house.
And she was like, "Can I come over?"
Yeah, bro. And she's like, "Oh, really?" So we met up, went out to dinner and stuff, went out to get a few drinks, came through Assassin's Creed and chill, baby.
This man is smart.
You know, there's like this one nerd chick I know. Sid knows her too. I've told her about it. I don't find her physically attractive, but her work ethic is phenomenal. And I've seen her on the gram and within the wrestling community. You know who I'm talking about, Sid.
This could be multiple different.
I've spoken to you about how much I want to bang the life out of her.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. You should have no regrets that you're wrestling with. Anyway, continue.
No, not her. Not her, Tatiana.
He has no regrets that he's wrestling with. Continue. Go ahead. She seems like royalty of some square circle.
You're a piece of shit.
Yo, I told Sid all the time, he always leaves Easter egg fucking shade.
Yeah.
Easter egg like type
thing
fucking shade, bro.
I see her more as a friend, but because she's such a dork and works so hard, I find that it gets my penis hard. Like, ridiculously hard. I'm like, damn, I love your work ethic.
I love it. I love the fact that when you told me that, I was like, nah, I respect that. That's more of a genuine attraction than anything else, than looks and stuff like that.
It's like, I'm not her type. I know that for a fucking fact. I take showers. I don't drink PBRs. You know what? Let me rephrase that. It looks like I take showers.
Well, goddamn, we probably just lost maybe 2 or 3 of our audience. Anyway,
but I fucking love her. I think she's
your head
amazing.
is pretty shiny. I thought you did take showers, bro.
No, but the thing about it looks like I look like I take showers, and the guys she usually goes for, are very bearded and hipster-ish.
Yeah,
hipster, tons of tattoos.
Hold on, hipsters don't take showers?
Well, some of them don't look like they don't, but they do take showers.
They look like they definitely don't.
Man.
But speaking of Easter eggs, something that we dropped Easter eggs about before, I have a new chapter of GWDMs. Gay wrestler DM.
Oh, he hasn't stopped?
He has not stopped.
This
ladies
nigga nasty,
and
son.
gentlemen.
This boy is
Ladies
nasty.
and
That
gentlemen,
motherfucker is messy, bro.
He is messy.
Oh, we got the scoop right here on Toxic Talk, baby.
So for those who are listening for the first time, we talked about a gay DMer. On a few episodes ago, we talked about gay men hitting on us. And I talked about a gay wrestler because I do a wrestling podcast. Shouts out to everyone who listens or checks out True Hill Heat.
True Hill 50, baby.
We celebrated our 50th episode recently. And being in the thank you. Being in the wrestling community, I fell upon a gay wrestler sliding into my DMs and shooting his shot for a hotel room at where I work. Then that same gay wrestler was revealed to be in Wilkins' DM. Not for just a one conversation like me. No, for months. For months. We had picture confirmation. Then the last chapter, the gay wrestler DM, he revealed to us that the new gay flow is if you shoot your shot and miss with the man, you shoot your shot with his girlfriend.
And miss with the girlfriend.
As well. But he's going to keep on shooting on that girlfriend basket. So, last time he said, "Hey, what's up? You're beautiful." Then he texts her once again, "Hey, beautiful." Then the next comment is, "Do you wrestle?" ?
She hasn't answered any of these.
No.
Okay, he keeps
These
going.
are all unanswered messages because my girlfriend is very attractive, so she tends to have more than one wrestler in her DM at a time. So
Wrestling niggas is nasty.
they are apparently.
Yo,
and
True
then
Hill Mimi as well, bro. True Hill Mimi.
that's
Yeah, bro.
And we dropped a pig Easter egg on True Hill Heat 50. So Look at the show, you'll find out. So, and then the next comment was, and I was very upset about this because I was upset that he never said this to either me or Wilkins. He says, "Do you ever come to any of our shows? I can get you free tickets."
Yo, what the fuck?
I was like, yo, my nigga.
They can't get me free tickets.
Exactly. I was like, yo, you're working with a premier promotion that is just blowing up, kind of like something. I don't know. But yeah, you are doing so much.
Nah, I
in
feel
the
some type of
world.
way, son.
Yes,
I feel some type of way. You couldn't.
Wilkins and Sid is mad because when the gay wrestler they shot at them, he didn't offer them free tickets.
No.
No, none at all. None at all.
None at all. No, I even like hinted at. I mean, yeah, you could stay at the hotel. Can I get an interview for my YouTube channel? I hinted at that. I threw that. I think I gave him a little bit, and he didn't even return that back.
So are we still on the same energy where we're not gonna reveal the gay wrestler? Or?
Nah.
No. We are not petty like that on Toxic Talk. We are toxic individuals, but we don't have parties like that. All right, like chill out, God.
We're not gonna do that, bro.
But there's more.
Things
There's
stay
more.
private. Things stay private.
There is more.
You gotta
though.
keep it private, man.
There is more. So the gay wrestler DM was like, Facebook seems to not be working. Let's go to Instagram. So the gay wrestler DM, he DM'd my girlfriend, "Hey, beautiful, do you use IG more?" ? Unanswered as well. But yes, that was the latest in the GWDMs. I don't know if we're gonna get more chapters of this. I think we are though. I think we are because this is like the best ongoing story.
I kind of want her to like respond.
I've been telling her, like, I think you should respond. I told her to respond to I can get you free tickets. I was going to be like, yeah, you should get some from me and my boyfriend. I think you talked to him in his DMs, too.
This motherfucker nasty.
I was like,
all around the world, sliding through DMs.
I was so upset.
Go to all these parties.
Man. I just want a public one. Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, shit,
It's
man.
not elite of him.
Oh, God, man. I'm so upset. I'm so upset that I couldn't get the same offer as my beautiful girlfriend. So shouts out to my beautiful girlfriend, Tia. I appreciate you sending me these screenshots because they add so much to our show. But yeah, anything from our mailbag? I think we didn't do any mailbag.
We didn't do
questions
mailbag last time,
on the last episode.
I know
so-
Yachty always has good questions. Shout out to Yachty.
Yes. Shouts out to Yachty. Shouts out to Wendy and Amanda. They both told me they enjoy my catfish synopsis. So yes, I will have a catfish synopsis before we finish this
At the end
episode.
of this episode, man.
Tatiana, you sitting over there. You have any questions for us?
We'll take some live mailbag questions from the cast of Cats and Dogs.
You know what? I'll ask you the question I asked Lawrence.
Go ahead.
On our podcast.
Talking to the mic, please.
I'm not gonna say it loud. Shut up. Do you guys, when going into a new relationship or like sex with someone, do you guys have insecurities?
Insecurities?
Especially you, because like high key, your girlfriend's mad pretty. I be looking at her Facebook like all the time, but I haven't added her because I was like, I'm like, who is this fucking black girl? But she's really pretty.
Talking to the mic.
Sorry, she's really
Thank you.
pretty.
Thank you.
So like, yeah, when you like first fucked her before you got her pregnant, were you insecure?
No, the first time he fucked, he got pregnant. He said, "Bang bang, you ain't going nowhere." Bang bang.
Well, Tatiana is low key like bi-curious, if you ask me. So
I agree because the first time she met one of my other good friends, True Hill Mimi, she was like, "Oh my God, I love you." They kind of, I'll be honest, they both said the same thing to each other.
Tatiana, right?
And Mimi said the same thing to her.
Yeah, Tatiana is a little bit quite bi-curious because she actually a girl I used to around with. Yeah, they went at it. So
Oh yeah.
I need to listen to that.
Oh yeah. Well,
First episode of Cats vs. Dogs. You guys listen to it. Tatiana and Lawrence, my friend Lawrence, they spoke about it.
Tiana.
Super freak.
Yeah, so
She's a very freaking girl.
Tatiana has said
And it don't think home to my mind.
Tatiana has said it on a few occasions. Hey, that girl over there is pretty. She said that about Sid's girlfriend.
Tatiana, you have any pussy?
She said that about.
No, I haven't.
Oh, and I'm surprised she hasn't. She said that about True Hill Mimi. She said it about my friend Diamond. So yeah, but
Because Mimi is really hot as well. Like,
Talking to the mic, please.
she is hot.
Mimi is really hot, and she
Talking to the mic.
Mimi is really hot, and she has a great chest, and her eyes are gorgeous. Like Mimi's so fucking pretty. Like, oh my god, she makes me want to strangle an ox with my bare hands. That's how pretty she is. Like, no, she's
An
fucking
ox
gorgeous.
with your bare hands.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Mimi is really hot. She has really pretty eyes. She has a really good chest. I looked at it last night, and
He was sitting right next to her.
Does she
off
got pretty
camera.
feet?
I haven't looked at her feet yet. But
sure.
whether she's there or not, I always want to strangle an ox. So
That makes, what the fuck are you guys talking
Well. First questions first to answer Tati about being insecure. Not so much insecure when I sleep with a girl for the first time, especially a girl that potentially or did become my girlfriend. I was more of this has to be the performance of a lifetime. It was like your first time like doing a play or doing like a movie, and you just want to knock the critics on their ass and you want rave reviews. That's what you feel every single time you have sex with a girl for the first time. You want to have that bar that you set, but at the same time you don't want to set the bar too high. At the same time, because you want potential that your first time will not be the best time. So you give just enough to she is creaming and feeling great, got a big smile on her face when you finally bust your nut, because you gotta make sure she goes first. So when you finally bust your nut, you want her to have that look of satisfaction and the fact that she gave you what you gave her. You gotta set the bar, but not too high. You want to be able to jump over it. So
makes a lot of sense, bro.
that's how I feel.
Oh, do I have any insecurities? Nah, not for the most part. No. I have ugly feet, so maybe that might be it. But then I
You
keep
wear
my-
socks?
I'll keep my socks on.
Oh, okay.
That's about it. When it comes to sex, you already know I don't give a fuck. So I can give it. But I will say this though. I am scared for like 50, when we can't stay hard as long as we do now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little worried about that part of my life. Blue Chew will be used.
Oh, absolutely.
Not gonna lie to you, but I always wanted to be better at giving head, like lesbian status, like at that peak level of nasty. Like I've never been told it was bad, but girls be lying though.
Yeah.
And like if you're in a relationship with a girl, most girls are gonna say, "Yeah, you fucking suck." I don't know. Did Tatiana, you ever say that to a guy?
I feel like she has.
I feel like her evil ass has.
I feel like she has. Didn't you do a podcast one time about talking about an entire episode of like some dude having a small pee-pee?
Yeah, that's the guy I double dipped on. Double dipped.
Yeah, didn't you?
Yes.
Of course.
So one thing I do go into when I'm about to fuck a girl, I pretend my dick is 3 inches. Now, hear me out.
He sets the bar real low.
So I in my head, I tell myself I have a 3-inch dick and I have to work harder to make sure I perform. So that's what I tell. And then when a girl ever asks me, "Am I big?" I tell them that I'm small, because it's believable. Because I'm muscular, so they always think like, "Oh, he might not be that big."
And fuck that shit. You woman, you think muscular guys have small penises? Fuck whoever came up with that shit, man. It was some fucking scrawny ass dude that fucking came up with that misconception. 'Cause-
probably.
Oh, fuck you, man. If you're listening to this, whoever's listening to this fucking shit, who came up with that shit, man. Fuck. Go ahead.
Nah,
I'm hot, bro.
Nah, it's the truth. It's the truth, because like girls really be like, "Yo, you probably have a small dick," and I go along with it. Like, yeah, I do. It's small, like real small, like about 3 inches when it's hard. That's what I know. You really like me.
Absolutely, that was one for that, as well as you don't want expectations to be all over the place.
Nah. But then when you pull it out, you go, oh,
Yeah.
yes, bitch.
See, I have the benefit of being short, so they think it's small. So
Exactly.
I just go, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you let them believe that. Let them believe what they want, and then you pull it out. Then you let it grow in their hands.
Let me tell you what I do, bro. I bring them to my house, and they're sitting there on the living room couch or whatever. And I say, hey, you want some wine? And I go get them some wine. I come back with wine and without any clothes. I'm naked.
Naked man.
Naked man.
I love walking around naked. Yo, man, I just wear clothes to fit in with the rest of you guys, bro. If it was up to me, I'd walk around everywhere, go to work, go to the gym, naked, bro. If it was up to me, I'd be walking around naked. I just wear clothes to fit in with everybody else, bro.
You're like Arnold in the first Terminator.
Yeah, man, just walk around
But
naked, man.
but sometimes you have to set that
swinging
tone.
in the wind.
Sometimes you have to set that tone because you know that post dick, like post bust a nut dick, when it's kind of like it's semi hard, not like 80, like 70%,
it's about
and
60,
it's kind of hanging,
75%,
and it's
yeah.
kind of hanging, so it looks massive.
Yeah.
And then you just standing there,
Yeah.
you just say like you a king.
After that,
Like listen, this is what I just did. Now look at me.
He's right.
Especially you walk around the bedroom for no apparent reason. I like doing that sometimes. Just walk out, just finish busting and just walk around.
Yeah.
Or how
Just walk-
about when you ask her, you good? And she's just sitting there, just laying on the
Oh!
bed with the other leg over there, the other leg over there. And I'm like, yo, you good? And my shit is just sitting there, just like, but it's like 75% still hard or whatever. And I have like a little bit of nut just hanging from the fucking, hanging from the hole and shit. And I'm just like, yo, I'm going to go get a beer. You want a beer or wine?
All right.
Oh, my favorite one is when you don't nut and it really fucks with their head because you still mega hard and they got they got theirs off and you're just sitting there like, yeah.
I ain't
And
nut,
then,
bro.
and then they go, this is my favorite one. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And then you look at, I'm fine. Why would you think I'm not okay? No, I'm just saying, are you okay? Like, are you good?
Are you good?
Are you good? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm real good.
Man, I had one time ask me, but it's not fair though. I nutted and you didn't.
I've gotten that.
She's like, oh, but it's not fair. I'm like, no, I'm all right. Don't worry about it.
I think we have a live studio question. Talking to the mic, nigga.
Go ahead, Big Law. Yo, my spirit and old Big Law right here, man.
All right, so
What, move to the side.
all right, my fault. I don't want to block Larry and everything. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Lawrence, Mr. Hit It with the Wee Wee. I got a question because this happened to me. You know, I'm donkey dicking her. I'm killing her shit crazy to the point where after the sex, she just got up. Like she was trying to run in the middle. I'm like, nah, you gonna get this shit. Like, and after we was done, she was like, don't touch me type shit. She was like, nah, free. Like she was freezing type. Like, don't touch me. It was that good. Like, has that ever happened to y'all? Like, you kill it that good that she's just crawling in the ball. Like, nah, don't touch me. Go do what you was gonna do real quick. I'ma just lay right here in this spot. Like, I don't care if it's wet, pussy juice everywhere, dick juice everywhere. Just don't touch me. Like, you ever had that happen,
Fellas.
If I nut, I'm falling asleep. This is why I don't nut. Because I'm going night-night, niggas.
I'm going night, nigga.
Hold up, man. How many days has it been for you, bro, without nothing?
It's going to be like
15, right?
like 21 for this episode.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, probably.
This is 20th.
But
the 21st
answering the
would be
question,
Monday.
man. Answering
it's
my dude Lawrence's question, bro.
22.
Huh.
Huh?
You ever had a female in that position, like to the point where she busts up? You made her bust an amazing nut, so it's like she was like, "Don't touch me."
Yeah. That's happened a few times for me. More when I was younger, though. Unfortunately, I don't know. But yeah, when I was just young and it was just one speed, it was jackhammer, and yeah, it kind of made me feel like, did I hurt her? are you okay? Are you all right? Then the next day, she be like, yo, you just totally fucked me up. Like I couldn't. I was walking home all wobbly legged, and they tell you all types of shit. I love the story the following day, because that reaction of them in the fetal position and shivering and just in the corner, and then you try to cuddle with them, and they just no, I don't want to be touched right now. And that one is like, okay, all right. You don't know how to take it. You don't know if you just wowed the fuck out or you just gave them the best nut they ever had. It's the following day when you hear the follow-up, when you hear their reaction, what they was mentally going through, and then their reaction when they left your crib. That's when you know. That's when you get the real satisfaction. The satisfaction that you've been a man and you were the man, not Becky Lynch.
Absolutely, bro. Man, not the first time I did, but the first time this girl, like, all right, so I fucked her in the ass, bro. And
That was bad aggressive, son.
That was a good
Nigga, that
start.
sounds some jail shit. I fucked her in the ass.
and then the what the fuck was that noise, bro?
Oh, my bad. I thought that was
Slurpee?
I thought that was needed. My bad.
So she the next day she's texting me. She's like, "Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. You're gonna have to fucking come over here. I'm shitting all over the place." That's my story. Go ahead, bro.
Story you're sticking to.
So I hit up Yadi. I was like, "Hey, you got any toxic bad questions?" She sent me 6 questions.
Woo! Let's go, man.
Yo, Yari is like
Yachty's an MVP, man. Shout out to Yachty,
Yo,
bro.
you know, like how you got like someone in the booth that give you like if you're like on a sports store, like this, like a statistician, like the stat guy on like pardon the interruption. That's what Yari is for us.
Yeah, man.
On Toxic Talk.
Shout out to Yachty, man. She's an MVP. She gives us a lot of our fucking like topics and shit, our info, our ammo.
So which one you want to go?
What do
to?
we got?
There's a lot. They're all like.
How much
really-
time we got though?
We have about 20, 30 minutes. 20, 30.
We got about 20 minutes.
Let's answer all of them then, bro.
So first one is, how important is marriage and or kids to you? Do you think it's a necessity or obsolete?
Marriage and kids. I mean, if you're dating someone, I mean, if that's your goal to have
But in
kids,
general, I think she means in general, is like you want to get married and have kids. Is that one thing you want to do in life?
I mean, I feel like in the back of everybody's mind, that's what they want to do. There's nobody that's like, oh, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to get married. You know,
What about you though?
Me personally, yeah, of course. If it happens, it happens. You know, and yeah, at the end of the day, I would love to like, you know, see some little Terminator kids running around and
You want them to come out there like their their mom's vagina as like the puddle from Judgment Day, and then they come out there on the floor and then they grow into a baby.
and a beautiful woman, you know, at my side that I can call wife. Hell yeah, why not, man? And hopefully she's a nerd and likes everything I like, you know. Wrestling, video games, anime, comic books, you know.
That's beautiful. That's nice.
You might have that. You might be halfway there.
I mean, I am halfway
Like
there.
one,
I'm just not going in the correct order that Yari's talking
Well,
about.
yeah.
Kids first, marriage
Well,
second.
you're gonna have a beautiful kid, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
absolutely.
man. And I know
Absolutely.
you're gonna be.
She
a
sent
great,
me 2 more.
And I know you're
thank
gonna
you.
be a great father, bro, because you're a
Thank you.
great man. I've told you that already.
Thank
man.
you.
You're a great man,
And
bro.
I appreciate the fact that y'all have been so supportive of me. It helps me like mentally be there.
Because I know
and
it's
feel like
scary,
I'm
bro.
ready. Absolutely.
Your first time, man.
Absolutely.
Your first time. I know, like, when you first found out, oh, I'm pregnant. And then I know it's scary, bro. I know you told me your mom was like, but you're 31. This is supposed to happen when you're 30. You're in your 30s. But still, I know it's scary, bro. I know that, man.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I've been in the, like I was saying before, I've been in the bachelor lifestyle for so long. So it was a complete 180 from my lifestyle. Like my girlfriend, I think she messaged me the other day because I was like, because I've been on a big 90210 binge watching. Beverly Hills 90210, not the new 90210, not
The
the
old
one,
one, yeah.
not the one from like 3-5 years ago. No, I mean the Beverly Hills 90210. And I legit told her, I was like, this is all your fault. I was like, you literally started watching season 1. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Then I'm like, usually I have in my mind, I'm like, I go home, I sit down, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this wrestling show because I gotta watch it for the podcast. So I'm gonna watch New Japan. And then 15 minutes later, my next thought is, I wonder if Brandon and Kelly get together in the next episode. and she said, you have gone from a wrestling bachelor to a binge watching teen drama catfish loving husband. So
Man, I love it, man.
basically
That's
what I've
beautiful,
become.
man. That's beautiful.
Yo, man, when I first seen her, I knew you guys would be the perfect match.
Yep.
You
Thank
know
you.
that, bro.
Thank you.
You know that,
Thank
bro.
you.
I
You
I
did.
was
You
like,
did.
yo,
You've been the number one supporter the whole
hell
time.
yeah.
the
I was
whole
like,
time.
yo,
I
her
give
and
you that.
Sid, come on, man.
I give you that. You've been 100% the best supporter for us. Let's get to another
Here we go,
Yari question.
Is there a such thing as quantity limit to having sex when you're in a relationship or single? For example, is 3 times a week too much or too little?
I don't know. It depends on the couple. I mean, if they want to have sex 157 times a week or 3 times a week, if the couple wants to, that's them. But I guess what she's asking is, what if one wants to and the other doesn't? You know?
That's a better question. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm willing. I'm always willing. Ready, willing, and able to meet my significant other halfway. So if she's in the mood and I'm not, I'll be like, "I fuck it. Can you at least try to get me in that mood?
Yeah.
Get me to where you at. Let's meet each other halfway." So
Basically, what she's asking is, what if one has the sex drive and the other one doesn't? You know?
I think that's what she's really
I
asking
think that's
for.
what she's asking,
You
bro.
better suck
I mean,
my nipple, bitch.
Yeah, man.
Suck it hard.
Has it been a time where you guys were dating a girl that didn't have the sex drive to match yours? Or even if your sex drive didn't match hers, you know? Because there's been one time when I was like, yo, I'm mad. I actually worked a double one time, and I came home, and I'm like, oh, I'm tired as fuck. And she's ready to go. Wet nipples was poking through her fucking shirt and shit. And I'm like, you know that meme, the fucking GTA San Andreas meme? Here we go again. So I'm like, all right, now, yeah, fuck it. So I had to like dish through and satisfy my girl, you know?
yeah,
But sometimes, you know, the other one's sex drive can outweigh, you know, their partner's sex drive.
Yeah.
So I think that's what she's asking.
I mean,
And there's been times where my sex drive, a lot of times, my sex drive outweighed my girl's sex drive. And she's like, oh. And then I get her into it. She's like, okay, yeah, let's go. You know? Because you guys think I have sex all the time. You
That's
guys
because
think-
you do.
because you
No, what
tell
the
us
fuck,
new
man?
story every single week.
No, you guys think I have sex like every goddamn day, bro.
You have sex at least 3 times a week.
All right. But I mean, like,
Minimum.
Exactly.
there are times where, like, I like, you know, I go to, like, I type in Tiana Trump or whatever. and
Tiana Trump is godly.
and XX or whatever.
I ain't mad at you.
You know, go ahead, my bad.
No, you're good. I've been in relationships where the sex was absolutely amazing. Like we were fucking constantly. I think I told you about this one chick I was dating for like a year and a half. We had sex all the time. Like when we had sex, like on her period, and like the blood was on the ceiling, type of shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told you guys like it was. But the thing is also chemistry too.
Yeah.
People forget about that shit. Like
Yeah.
if you and the person don't have the chemistry, me and her had great chemistry when we were dating. So we had sex like it was like the first time every time. It was like the first time we had sex was like amazing, and then the next time we had sex was probably the 50th, 100th time we had sex. Like we were like a year and a half in, we're still having the same type of sex. Granted, that's still kind of early, but nowadays shit changes up real quick. Because I have a homegirl who complains about her boyfriend and how like he can't even get it up with her anymore.
Ouch.
Yeah, and it's like
Ouchie, wouchie.
But the thing about it, homegirl loves him, and so she tries like try to bring in like the toolbox to help things out. And he just like, he can't get it up. He'd be like, nah, fuck it. I'm not going to do this. And rolls over type of shit.
She don't put like Blue Chew in his drink or something?
You know what's funny? I have a subscription to Blue Chew.
You do?
I have it for an emergency plan.
Is it good? I never tried it, man.
I've tried it. I've tried it twice, and I don't think you need it. I don't think anybody else at the table needs it because it's gonna turn you from Goku right before he turns Super Saiyan. You're gonna be a Super Saiyan.
No, I've heard.
No, you're going to be.
Are we gonna be Broly Super Saiyan?
Yeah, yeah.
shit,
Because
bro.
the two times I used it, I almost killed the girl.
Wow.
And people, all our listeners out there that watch Dragon Ball Z and anime, Broly Super Saiyan. They know what I'm talking about.
So I get the subscription in. I have like a container in my house. It's filled with a bunch of Blue Chews.
Wow.
I keep it there in case I have to. It comes that moment when I have to like bust it out.
Ooh.
Like so I have like a good like 25, 30 packs in there.
When you gotta impress someone,
If it comes that day, like let's say Lisa Ann finally gives me some pussy,
or Nia Jax,
if Nia Jax give me some pussy,
You better have 2 of those.
I might have to need 2 of them shits. 'Cause
She's not like most girls.
she's not like most girls. But but going back to my homegirl, like she has that issue was like, yo, they're not having sex, but they love each other so much.
Yeah.
And she's a very sexual person. So sex is important in a relationship, but
Yeah,
I've been in a
of
relationship
course.
where I hated the person so much I didn't want to have sex with them.
yeah, of course, yeah.
So it's all about the chemistry, like, and I don't think sex should be the number 2 or number in the top 3 when it comes to importance in a relationship. It's important because I think some men and women get pussy-tized or dick-tized, and then they start doing dumb shit just for the dick.
Yeah.
Like I have another homegirl who was in a super toxic relationship with one dude, and she
toxic
kept,
is a good word, by the way.
yeah. But not that toxic. She was in a shitty relationship
From
with
where
one dude.
we are,
Yeah.
where we come from.
But she kept going back to homeboy because the dick was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like she kept
It
going
happens,
back
bro.
to him, and it's like, yo. So that's when you got to kind of like remove that shit. But for me, if I'm with a girl and we're good, solid 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Solid 3 times.
I think that's a nice medium to kind of get into the middle. Like
man.
it's not too low.
2 quickies, 1 solid marathon.
There you
No,
go.
when I'm in a relationship, it's about maybe 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, we know this, Larry.
Oh, come on.
We've established it, Larry.
No,
when you're
man.
not in a relationship, it's 4 to 5 times a week.
It's actually not, man.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
When I'm single.
All
bro.
right.
Like, here's the thing, man. All right, so I hung out with Sid yesterday, man. I did the True Hills podcast, True Hill 50 podcast yesterday. Shout out to True Hills. So I left and I went to the Sexy Nerd Comic-Con after party.
Did you pick something up?
That's the thing, man. Afterwards, him and Baby Seth, shout out, man. I'm like, yo, they like, oh, hope you picked something up. I went there, hung out. I met some of my friends there and shit. I went there, hung out. I didn't pick anything up, bro.
Because you didn't want to.
No, but I left and I went to watch the fight.
Because you're a liar.
Exactly.
want to.
Because he literally said, "I'm just stopping in to see how it looks." He didn't want to.
He didn't want to.
He didn't want to.
Because Larry's things goes like this. Yeah, I showed up at a place. Me and her started talking, this and that. And next thing we know, we're fucking.
No. He says, "We're back at my place, and then we're fucking."
Oh, yeah. We're back in my place.
Suppose I did go there and want to pick up a nerd, but I didn't, bro. I didn't last night, man.
But if you wanted to,
No, but I
would've.
I went
You
there.
shoot a very high percentage.
exactly.
Your free throw percentage is very high.
But so do you, and so do my dude Lord, though.
Wait.
No, it's not as high as yours.
Question.
Nah, it is.
You're like Steph Curry.
Question.
on, guys.
Question. Did one of your friends you were with take anything home?
Yeah.
So an assist. See, he was LeBron James last night. He tried to do everything but score. Okay, I got it. I got you.
Nah, man. I
got
went
you.
there. I actually went there, and I told you, I'm like, yo, I'm probably gonna pick up some fucking, some chick dressed up as like Spider Girl or Batgirl or Lady Thanos or whatever. bro.
Lady Thanos.
So I'm like, I'm gonna pick one up. But I went there. I hung out for a little while. I had a few drinks. I played Mario Kart for a
nice.
while.
Where was the
man.
party?
It was on 37th and 10th.
Okay, there was a bunch of them last night.
Yeah, it was on the after party for Comic-Con. So I went over there real quick, and I talked to a few people, and hung out. Man, I had a real good time. But I didn't pick anything up and leave home with them. So I went home. I took an Uber back to Brooklyn to watch the fight, the UFC fight, which was Adesanya and Robert Whitaker. You know, and that was it, man. I did bag a girl back at Brooklyn Tap House when I was watching the fight, though.
Oh, so he did bad. Okay. You piece of shit.
Let me tell you guys something,
Not
man.
surprised.
When I'm in a relationship, I'm mad faithful. But when
Nobody
I'm
said you're
single,
not.
when I'm
No
single,
one
when
said
I'm single, I ain't shit, bro.
Yes, we know this.
Man, listen,
you're
bro.
the one that's trying to say that you're not.
You're the absolute sex symbol of this podcast, bro.
Absolutely.
I think you are.
No,
You have the ass. I don't have an ass, bro.
Well, okay, let's rewind this. It may be in the gay community, maybe me, but you, among the women who listen to this podcast, listen because of Larry Morgan, the living legend.
Let me tell you something, Wilkins. The episode where you talked about your breakup still has the most views. So you bring ratings. I don't.
No.
Hey, you get people angry at us like when Wilkins left us and we talked about black women.
No, that was you, bro.
That was you, bro.
No,
don't,
that was
don't
you,
get
bro.
that. No, don't
We
get
love
it
black
twisted.
women.
Don't
I
get it twisted.
I love black women.
I love black women as well.
No.
I love black women
They
as
took
well. Don't start.
They
Don't
took
start
it
that.
the wrong way because
Exactly.
we were pro interracial dating. That's what it was, man.
were.
But we love black women on Toxic Talk. We love black women, man. We are very pro black women. Black women are some of the most beautiful women walking the face
Black women
of this
matter.
planet. Are you
Black-
kidding me?
So I see the guy in the booth. He's telling us to wrap things up. But very quickly, I gotta give a catfish.
Oh, you have to. Go
Yes,
up.
yes,
Go.
yes. So this one is about
Hurry up, man.
the friendly story of Nicole Riot. Nicole Riot was apparently a MySpace star. So she did not contact Neva Max about someone that was catfishing her. She was contacting Neva Max because she was a victim of serial catfishing. Over 1,000 profiles under Nicole Riot. They had a freaking portrait page that had all of her pictures from 2004 on MySpace on this page so other people could steal the pictures and make profiles to catfish other people.
What the fuck?
Yes, Nicole Riot. This woman's relationships were ruined. Her life was ruined. She didn't want to be on social media anymore. She discovered Facebook in about 2007, 2008 and discovered that there was 1,000 more profiles with her name on Facebook. So they contacted one of the individuals that was the friend of the Facebook profile. His name was, I think, like Steve or something. They contacted him and it was like, yeah, we are contacting you about your friend, Nicole Riot, on Facebook. He's like, yeah, that's not actually my friend. That's my girlfriend. It's like, oh, great. So have you met her before? It's like, no. We've been talking for about 5 years and we've never met before, but she's my girlfriend. We just keep making plans, but it always like falls through. So Neva Max decided to take the real Nicole Riot and meet this individual, and they let him know that in person, they didn't tell him over the phone, they let him know in person that this Nicole Riot is not the person you've been talking to. So eventually on the reveal at the end of the episode, they take Steve, they take Nicole Riot, and they contacted the girl behind the Facebook profile that Steve was talking to, and they basically meet her. It was a young black woman who pulls up. She's walking towards them, and Nicole says, I know her. So the girl walks up. Steve sees his face and he's like looking strange. So the girl's like, yes, I am the Nicole Riot profile that this guy's been talking to. And then Nicole's like, I know her. And I was like, yeah, I actually friended you on Facebook and I wanted to tell you that I made a profile with your pictures, but I didn't know how. So she basically friended the real Nicole Riot, became friends with her, was talking in her DMs, hearing her express herself about people using her pictures to be catfishes, and never told her that she was one of the people. Then she reveals that Steve was actually an ex of hers, and that she was catfishing him to get revenge on him. And basically that she has no idea about any of the other profiles, but she is just one of many people that stole Nicole Riot's pictures. So, Nicole Riot, God bless your soul. I know it's hard being on social media, girl, but you are a legend. You are a legend because you have thousands of people apparently making catfish profiles and ruining people's lives around the world.
Jesus.
You know what? These catfish little things that we do makes me want to watch Catfish. I think I'm really gonna probably binge Catfish this sometime this week.
You need to.
How much time we have left, bro?
Well, we got like 1 minute left.
Go Yankees, man.
They're in the playoffs, but to leave you guys off with a cliffhanger, I have a real life catfish story on the next episode of Toxic Talk. So, for the living legend, one word, Larry Morgan. For the true face of the Jobber Tears podcast, Sir Wilkins, and his tag team partner, SWA. It is me, the True Hill Phenom SP3. We are signing off for Toxic Talk. Until next time.
Go Yankees. Fuck Boston. You ain't in the playoffs. Fuck you.